Hello, everyone. Yes, it is Monday. It's after 6 o'clock, but I promised you an update. A little day late, but that's okay. I hope everybody had a very, very nice Easter Sunday. I hope you enjoyed yourself with family and friends and those close to you. It was a beautiful day out. The sun was shining. It was warm. It was a very nice day to go out and just enjoy the company of each other, take a walk maybe. It was a very long week. My thoughts and my prayers go out to the families and friends that we lost last week, especially the brothers and sisters that I have in the J.H. Ketchum Hose Company. But here we are. I have some county statistics. I have some vaccine statistics. Excuse me. And I have some town info and a very, very hot topic that we need to bring up. Okay, so countywide, active cases, 1,178. Hospitalizations, 61. Fatalities, unfortunately, are up to 426. And 2, I will say, in the last 10 days have lived here in the town of Dover. My heart, my prayers, my thoughts, and all of my condolences to you and your families that suffered that loss. And again, the town of Dover is now back down to the number of 33 active cases from a very large number last week of 53, which I will talk about here in a couple minutes. But the countywide 7-day average is at 4.31%. Vaccine statistics. Residents who have received at least the first shot of the 2-shot dose, 100,933, 34.36%. Second shot, full vaccine, 55,869, or 19.2%. Some town notes and info. The bridge up at Stone Church is damaged. We have put a Band-Aid on it. It's usable. It's more than usable. You can walk across it. We've highlighted some spots on there so everybody can see, to be careful. But we will be working on a list and a date to get that rebuilt here in the upcoming weeks. Thank you to our rec department and our highway department, Jason Satori, who's going to let a guy help our guy out at the rec and get that rebuilt. So I appreciate that. Go to our rec site, our rec department's website and social media pages, or call down there. We are doing another a meal giveaway to our needy, to our senior citizens, to an age group. There is some guidelines. Our sponsor does make us follow some guidelines on this one, more than the last one. So call down there, give your name, answer some questions and some information, and then Julie and her staff will determine who gets it, and we'll go from there. As long as you meet the guidelines that were issued and set in place, then we'll go from there. Okay, that will be April 22nd. I believe that is a Thursday. Okay. We'll be putting together a meeting in the next week to 10 days. Myself and some board members, we will be attempting and trying to put together a townwide cleanup day. It is going to be one of 2 days is the way it's looking. It's either going to be April 24th or May 1st. April 24th is already a big day with a work detail throughout our town. Over 70 trees were donated to the town from New York State Electric and Gas. So that day we will be planting trees and cleaning up the rec park a little bit. And if we can get it all together in that day, we will. If we can make it happen, we will. If not, we're looking at May 1st. So either the 24th or the 1st, if we can work it out. It may not be neither if we have to choose another day. Whatever people can give us, we appreciate people volunteering to clean up their towns. I got to thank our highway department. Jason said he will pick up the bags and only bags of garbage from the sides of the roads on our town roads, as well as the county and hopefully the state. I'm still waiting to hear back from them. So keep that in mind. We will announce it. We'll announce what we will be doing. And if you can't come out and join us in as a group on the side of the road in the area of town, just clean up in front of your house and leave a bag there. And clean up your piece of property from one end to the other on your road frontage. That's all. So the topic at hand that needs to be talked about, the numbers here in our town of Dover. If those of you who check it regularly, you can remember a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, we were at number 11. we had 11 active cases in our town, and then within 10 to 12 days, we jumped to the number of 53. And then today back down to 33. But that 53 is what got everybody looking. It got everybody's attention. And through tracing, through phone calls received, through investigations and information gathered, the vast majority of that 53 total goes back to 2 weekends in a row. 2 young adult parties that were thrown, one of which New York State troopers were there, one of which J.H. Ketchum Hose Company was there to put out the bonfire the night the troopers were there. So, through information gathered, through the tracing process, we can say that probably upwards of 50% of that number traces back to those parties. And then it extends to their families. It affected local businesses. Business owners brought it to work, affected their workers. It's a trickle-down effect. And then parents call me or take me aside and say, my kid told me, yes, Rich, I'm sorry, but they went to this party. But then they were told, supposedly, by people attending the party that they were positive. But they were okay. No, you're not. You're positive. If you're positive, you stay home for the required amount of time for the quarantine. You don't go out. You don't go out and see friends. You don't go out and see anybody. You stay home and you quarantine if you are positive. That's just the way it is. You don't go out to gatherings. If we're going to gather, you be careful. Gatherings are opening up. We know that. But there are protocols and guidelines that go with the gatherings. It's not going to work if you don't follow the protocols and policies with the gatherings. You can gather, but you got to follow certain things. So, people possibly going to parties positive, 2 mass gatherings 2 weeks in a row, led to 53 positive cases in our town. That's all I'm going to say about it. It can't happen. This type of decision made by our young adults and our adults, parents, you all need to listen to this too. These are the type of situations that make us have to make decisions here at the town. This board and myself as supervisors, our job is to keep ourselves, our families, our workers, and you, the residents of the town of Dover, safe. And it's situations like this that make us make decisions in order to keep people safe, and that's cancel things. Our Memorial Day ceremony and parade is now on the back burner. I now have to evaluate the next 2 weeks, see where we're at, see what the state requires and doesn't require, see what they open up to. As of right now, it's borderline whether we can do it or not, but it comes with guidelines. So that is now on a back burner. It is this type of things that makes us decide to either go with certain things or cancel. And you know what? It has been for a year now. The safer decision is to cancel, to keep people healthy. Day camps can be canceled because of this. Your Dover Day type situations can be canceled because of this. Community gatherings, what we want to do for you, what we want to do for you, we have to do for you, we like doing for you, can get canceled because of decisions like this. Carnivals, parades, your day camps that our kids need right now. Our kids need to get out. But in order to get out and give them what they need, we need to get the numbers to where they are and let them stay there. Not get them down looking good and then let's throw a couple bangers 2 weekends in a row and then inflate the numbers again 4 times over. That's what we can't do. Just give it a little more time. Give it a little more time, please. I think I've proved my point. With that, let's stay safe. Let's please be smart. And most of all, let's please try to do whatever we can to stay healthy. To those 2 residents here in Dover that lost the battle due to the issue at hand, COVID-19. Again, my condolences to your families and your friends. My heart and my thoughts go out for you. We hope that it doesn't happen again. We've lost a few in this town, and a few is too many. One is too many. Friends, people that I've known, are no longer with us. All right? Be strong. Be safe. Be smart. Because why? Because we are Dover, and we are strong, and we are Dover strong. And we are one team, we are one town, and we are the town of Dover. And we will be. We will get through this together. Dover strong, the town of Dover. God bless. Good night. And if I offended anybody, I do apologize. But it needed to be said. It needed to be heard. Be well, everybody, and good night.